So Josh Warrington and Lara had their fight last night, and to be honest with you, it was quite an inconclusive finish to their fight. To be fair though, I believe the fight got stopped in the third or second round, but that one round where Josh Warrington was actually fighting, I was actually impressed with the changes that he made. Obviously before the fight was actually about to heat up, obviously we saw what happened. The clash of heads happened, and the cut that Lara had on his, I think it was his left or right eyebrow, was quite horrible, and he couldn't continue. But before that, it seemed like the fight was going to be a bit of a barn burner. I mean, if you look at the fight, like the way Josh Warrington was fighting, he had his guard very high. It's almost like he wanted to be aggressive but box conservatively by fighting with a very high guard. On top of that, when he actually landed punches, he started landed right hands. I think the first significant punch of the fight was a right hand that landed. When that right hand landed, it was quite impressive, and it was quite a formidable showing. Like I think it caught Lara by surprise. He was like surprised that the first hard punch that landed was by Warrington. Warrington seems very like confident towards the build up of this fight, and it really looked like he was really gonna put it on him, and he was really ready to stake his claim and get back on the tear that he was on before. And just based on his body language in the first and second round, before the actual cut happened, there was exchanges and stuff going on. But I'll be honest with you, I feel like the way the fight was going, I had a feeling that Lara was going to actually Warrington was going to actually win the fight. I just had a feeling, just based on his confidence, his high guard. He seemed a lot more, in terms of his energy within the ring, the way he was carrying himself, he looked like he was really up for it, and he looked like he really wanted to right the wrong in terms of his loss with to Lara in the first fight. So obviously, because of the inconclusive end, to be honest with you, like I wouldn't mind if the fight doesn't happen again. Like they said they want a third fight with each other, but a part of me is like, do I really want to see it? I'm not sure, to be honest with you, because I don't know. I just feel like like obviously Warrington lost the first one quite closely. The second one, obviously there was a cut that happened through a clash of heads. Do I really want to see a third fight between these two fighters? I wouldn't mind just moving on from it, because I just think it's like I don't know, it's not a compelling enough fight for it to be a third fight, in my opinion. Maybe there are people out there that want to see a rematch, but I just don't think it would sell. Like, I understand it's selling the second time round, because obviously Warrington was on a bit of a tear and he came to a loss, and obviously the fight result was conclusive. But the second time, let's just be real, man, like it was a clash of heads. I mean, it ended disappointingly, and I just don't know if I want to see a third fight. Tell me what you think below. How do you think the fight would have went if the clash of heads never happened? And on top of that, would you like to actually see a third fight between them two? A part of me just doesn't see the point in it. I just feel like maybe a second fight should not happen. I wouldn't mind just moving on from this, to be honest with you, because I don't think it's a compelling enough fight to warrant a third fight. Obviously, if both of these fighters were like at the top of their game, at the top of their division, it can make sense to have a third fight. But I don't know if it's worth a technical draw. Is not bad for either fighter. Either fighter can bounce back from this and just go on to do great things with their careers. So I don't know, maybe we should just move on from this. Maybe it's not worth us seeing a third fight. That's just what I think. But obviously, there might be some people that want to see a third fight. For me personally, I don't really mind if we move on from this, because I have a feeling Warrington would have won anyway, because he just seemed like he made the changes. Obviously, we'll never know, and Lara seemed like he was coming on strong as well, and they're about to exchange punches, and then the clash of heads happen. So we'll never know for sure, but I wouldn't mind if we move on from this. I'd love to see Warrington in there with the likes of a Shakur Stevenson and fighters like Jamel Harris and all these other fighters. So yeah, that's my opinion. What's your opinion? Would you like to see a third fight between them two? Me personally, I wouldn't want to see it, but that's just my opinion. So yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.